In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use your Kraft home testing kit so that you can carry out your tests with complete confidence. To start, make sure you have all the equipment ready. You will need the black shooting box, lancets for the finger prick, alcohol wipes, pipettes, glucose monitor, glucose strips, glucose solution, lateral flow cassette, insulin buffer liquid, and finally the app ready for recording the data and timings. Our first test will be to measure our fasting glucose and then fasting insulin measurements. Before you start the first blood draw, take one of the glucose strips and place in the top of the glucose monitor. Place down, ready for after the first blood draw. Make sure your hands are nice and warm, either using a hot water bottle or a warm drink warming your hands on the mug. Prepare the lancet by twisting the plastic covering and then prepare a finger for the lancet by wiping with an alcohol wipe. Place lancet on selected finger and press button on the top of the lancet to fire the needle for the blood draw. Wipe away the first blood drawn and then pick up the glucose monitor with inserted strip to take your fasting glucose level. Add glucose measurement to the app and make sure the units are in your country's conversion units, either millimoles per litre or milligrams per deciliter. Then squeeze the finger to create a good blood draw and use the pipette holding horizontally to draw the blood to the line on the pipette. Once the blood reaches the line, you are ready to use the lateral flow cassette. Squeeze the blood from the pipette into the well of the lateral flow cassette and add 4 drops of the insulin assay into the well. Place the timer on your phone to 15 minutes. Then once the 15 minutes is up, we can then take the first assessment of insulin with your phone and the shooting box via the Meterbolic app. Place your phone camera on top of the shooting box, lining up so the calibration strip and the insulin strip can be seen. Click Measure Strip and you will have your first insulin measurement in a few seconds. Click Show Visualization and you will be taken to your dashboard to view your first data points on your Kraft curve. You will then drink your 75 grams of glucose solution and repeat the glucose and insulin assessments at these time points: 40 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, and finally 4 hours. Remember, you need to wait 15 minutes after adding the insulin buffer before taking the insulin assessment. The app will make sure the insulin and glucose measurements align even though taken 15 minutes apart. You will now have a beautiful Kraft curve and know whether you are insulin sensitive and you are doing great, or insulin resistant and you have some work to do to return your body to metabolic health. Congratulations on learning the steps to measure your insulin Kraft test, and we encourage you to reach out if you have any further queries.